Hey, welcome back to Shadow's Den. This is J-Star, and today I'm going to talk about the German school system. The shown picture is supposed to help you guys understand the German school system a little bit better. I would like to start off with the Grundschule, also known as primary school. The children in Germany are required to attend school when they have turned 6 years old, and they are required to attend school for at least 9 years. The overall education, however, is 12 years of schooling though. So that means if you only wanted to go to school for 9 years, you have to go to a work school afterwards and do another 3 years there. However, you can also do the complete 12 years in school. Primary school goes from 1st to 4th grade, and in 4th grade, a teacher is giving the parents a recommendation letter. The recommendation letter is based on the grades and the personal objective view from the teacher to the child. So the teacher is basically saying, I taught the child in maybe 2 subjects, and I saw how it's approaching problems, and I'm also taking the grades in consideration, and based off that, I'm deciding that the kid should actually go to this kind of school, and that's what they basically tell the parents then. Another interesting fact about Grundschule is that first you just get judgment certificates, and then you get your grades certificates. So that means when I actually went to school for primary school, I got for my first and second year, I got judgment certificates where they basically just say, oh, you can actually do 1 plus 1 in math, or you can spell out you can spell out general words really good. They just basically stating what you have approached in this year. Then in 3rd and 4th grade, if I can remember that correctly, you actually get grade certificates. So then they actually say, oh, we're going to take a test, and now we're going to look how many points you achieved, and then we look what kind of grade you would get. And based off these grades then, in 4th grade, you're going to be the teacher is going to give you a recommendation letter to go either to Hauptschule, Realschule, or Gymnasium. So what are really the differences about these Hauptschule, Realschule, and Gymnasium? Hauptschule is general education. It's basically a preparation for working life, and it's about practical knowledge and skills. The kids are mainly learning more practical stuff, so you usually do a lot of hand works, and you are learning the other skills like English or math in a way slower pace than you would do actually at the other schools. This kind of school is going from 5th to 9th grade, and then you have a test to get your Hauptschulabschluss, so basically your diploma or degree, we would say, and then you can also get actually a qualified Hauptschulabschluss, and if you actually do a qualified Hauptschulabschluss or you would like to receive it, you actually have to do an additional testing. And if you actually did that, then you can attend later different schools that will allow you different job opportunities. And as you can see on this map here, you would go from primary school to Hauptschule then you would do 9 years, then get your Hauptschulabschluss, and then you have the opportunity to go into practical internships. Internships is a different topic here would be a different topic in a different episode. So if someone is interested actually in internships, just leave a comment and I would talk a little bit more about it. Anyway, so Going to Realschule actually. Realschule is about extended general knowledge or education. So it's not the general education, it's just a little bit more than that actually. In Realschule you also learn a second language usually. You have the option though to do that. So they're not saying you have to do a second language. No, they're saying you either can do a second language or you could do a subject with computers or in a different kind of field. You're doing more about economics. You would choose this kind of topic, kind of class then. In Realschule, independent working is required. In Hauptschule, for example, it wouldn't be required. Then they would help you more to actually say, well, you actually have to do that, or we help you with this. In Realschule, they expect you more to be independent. The diploma that you get in the end of Realschule is basic requirements for a higher job in almost all areas. I'm saying almost all areas because it always depends, basically. Like some jobs you can just do with the Realschule, but some jobs are only for gymnasium, actually, for that kind of diploma. Anyway, you with the Realschulabschluss, you actually also have the opportunity to go on with a different school as Gymnasium or Fachhochoberschule or Fachgymnasium. There are three different schools that you could actually attend to later actually study at a university. However, your grades has to be good in order to do that, your grades, and you have to have a second language in order to do that, or you have to learn it while you're doing that different school then. Okay, and Realschule goes from 5th to 10th grade, and as when we look on the map here again, we see Realschule here. You do that 10 years because you do an extra year, of course. So from 5th to 10th grade, and then you usually have your diploma, and then you can do, as I said, almost all jobs, internships. Usually, after you received a diploma, what we do here in Germany is do an internship. And as I said, if someone is interested in that, I would do another episode about that. Okay, let's talk about gymnasium. Gymnasium is a really extended general education. It is way more education, and you have to know a lot about all the subjects, basically. It also requires more self-motivation to learn something, so you have to be independent working and also self-motivated to learn it. You have to learn it in a really fast speed because they go through the material really fast. You are required to learn a second language, and that in 6th grade. You can learn a third language in 7th grade. I'm not really sure about that. They're actually changing that right now, that it's not optional anymore to learn a third language. They actually put it to the requirements. They say you have to learn a third language in 7th grade. But I'm not so sure about that because it depends also on what kind of school you're going. And you can actually learn also a fourth language. That one would be really optional. You can learn that in 11th grade, but if you decide actually to do that you're learning that in 11th grade, you have to keep doing it until you get your diploma. So you have to do 11th and 12th grade then. Yeah, gymnasium goes either from 5th to 12th grade or from 5th to 13th grade. It depends though on each gymnasium school because each school under the gymnasium system is still a little bit different. For an example, some gymnasiums are actually offering bilingual lessons. That means that the students are actually taught in English and German. They do that, for example, in history and PE. this is actually the end of the video here, and I hope you guys understood the German school system a little bit better. In another episode, I actually want to talk about the gymnasium and the testing, the Abitur that you would receive in the end, a little bit more how complicated the testing is actually. And in another episode, I actually want to do the internships that I was talking about in this episode here too. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to see you all next time. See ya!